Well, good morning. Ended up sleeping in because it was raining and sleeting all morning. So it's 7:30ish. I decided I would just kind of hang out till it kind of let up, but it starts getting late, and then you gotta call. Nature calls, and you gotta get out of the warm bed. So, taking care of that, eating a little bit. I'm still trying to warm up some, not warm up, but I've got some peanut butter that I'm kneading to get it edible. So I only drank half of my shake last night because I don't know, I was kind of tired and just ate some other stuff, slammed about half of it, and then left the rest. And I figured if I got cold during the night, I'd drink some more of it. So I still had half of that this morning, so I'm drinking that, eating some other stuff I have, and then I'm gonna break everything down and head on. Just gonna kind of play today by ear. It is supposed to, I don't think, last I heard it wasn't supposed to get above 40 today, so see what happens. The plan was to finish the trail and start heading back towards the car today. So we'll just, like I said, we'll just have to see what happens. I think the other 4 people in front of me, hoping they all made it to Mulberry Gap. That was another 10 miles, and after I didn't even look. With the extra missed turns and the new trail, 36 probably, so long day. So we're gonna play today by ear, keep you up to date on what we're doing. Good morning. So we're on trail, left at 8:30. Took a little longer to pack up than I thought it was going to, but between trying to stay warm and eat and get everything going, yeah, it is what it is. So like I said, today's up in the air. Originally I was going to try and do a 36 today. I don't know if that's going to happen. That'll put me going to pretty late tonight probably. And there's multiple water crossings today, so just go play it by ear and see what happens. It is actually snowing very lightly, like it's dusting snow right now, so that's pretty cool. I was thought it'd be cool if it snowed while I was out. The wind is brutal. I mean, it is cold wind. As long as I'm moving, I'm good. Started off cold and hoping that what I have on will be adequate to walk in, especially with this wind. So, all right, just came on a spot where the trail goes 2 directions, but there's ways going back the way I came, but I don't see anything either of the ways. But I think I'm supposed to go up. The down looks like it's got deadfalls and stuff across it, so I'm hoping that's a sign not to go that way. So I'm gonna scout up the way I think it goes, for hopefully find a blaze and then keep going. It has been dusting snow off and on. Let's see, I'll flip you around, hold on. So yeah, you can kind of see it on the ground, but then you can see it even better, like there's on these leaves and stuff. Anything that's dry and kind of dead, well, I guess not necessarily even dry, because it rained pretty good in some places apparently last night. Oh, it did where I was too, so. But that's what's going on this morning. Stopped a couple times to eat a snack. I probably need to stop somewhere and drink my breakfast. Got a little more water in me, so. Looks like the sun might come out. That'd be nice. Not necessarily for warmth, but it'll dry everything out a little bit. So maybe even when I get to the overlook, I could spread out my tent and get it dry. So, all right. Sorry there hasn't been a lot of video, but it has been brutally cold. The wind is it's insane. Every time the wind picks up, the temperature just plummets, and then it just pelts you with ice and snow. So I've been trying to just keep my gloves on and keep my hands warm, clenching and unclenching my trekking poles just to keep some movement going on. But I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do because it is so cold. I'm toying with the idea of going to Mulberry Gap mountain bike and seeing if they can give me a ride up to the car. I need to get gas, so I'd go get gas, then come back and park the car there and maybe stay the night there tonight, even though that would make this a really short day. I'm just gonna have to look at the mileage and see if that means I could complete and get back there tomorrow. So I don't know, I'm just gonna have to look at it because I'm supposed to get down in Dalton to 21, which means depending on where I'm at, could be sub 20. And with that wind, I think I think I'm good to sleep. It's just, like today, just walking, like my hands, I may have to figure some kind of mitten to go over these possum downs. The Showa works and they're waterproof, but I think because my fingers are separated, you just lose that extra warmth if you had like a mitten style glove on. So here's kind of what I've been walking through. I just came up back through this way, switched backed up and kind of following around just under the top of the mountain. Right when I got back there in that curve, like I could hear the wind just ripping. I was like, oh man. But still, it's been a great day. Probably been one of my best days on trail, not necessarily mileage wise, but it's just been a really good day. So, all right, I'll keep you up to date. All right, ice beard, ooh. So, still trucking along. Ended up passing Mulberry Gap. Just decided the vortex potential there was too strong. So I did run into another hiker. She's ahead of me a little bit. So that was cool. I've been chatting a little bit here and there. So I don't know where Andrew and the crew are. They must be really pushing it, or they came off trail. I don't know. But anyway, so temperature's warmed up a little bit. I was able to take my gloves off. Because it's in this weird in-between where it's just slightly too warm with them on. But, that's cold weather hiking for you. So figuring out when to strip layers before you get too hot. So, all right, well, it's really pretty though. There's still snow on everything. You can kind of probably see it behind me. The sun's reflecting off of it, the little bit of sun we're getting. But, so I'll keep you up to date. All right, made it to the Janet Poplar. I'm gonna try and push another 4.5, I think. But here's the tree. It's pretty big. So it is about 4:45, I think, and supposed to get down to 21 in Dalton, so up here I might see 16 or something. So this spot's about 2,000. We're gonna go up to 25, I think, that's actually the last camp spot, designated camp spot. So I think that's the plan. Keep you up to date. All right, so we made it to Heddy Creek. Forget how many miles it is, the terminus from here. Not super far, but it's just cold and it got dark and it is getting super cold. It's supposed to, I don't know how cold we're getting, but eating a couple things. Tried to start a fire, but everything's just too damp. So I'm gonna get warm, get in the bag, and try and get some sleep. And then try and get more moving in the morning. We'll see how that goes, depending on the temperature. It may be a later morning like today, I don't know. Just have to see what happens. All right.